Hey everyone, this is Mr. Michelson. I am, of course, not here today, as you can see. And that's okay, I think, because today is going to be a little bit of a different day. I'm just going to start here with our unit guide, and then I'll let you know what we're going to get up to today. Essential questions for our unit are: what are the characteristics of a good role model? How is the classic novel that we're reading relevant to life today? We've done a lot of work here with those in our writer's notebook, making some interesting connections to our own life stories. And then, why is it important to read and interact with specific themes represented in novels? Which is a question we'll get around to thinking a little bit more as we get further into the book. Of course, that first question, the role model question, we will be doing a final essay about that. So that's something to keep in mind as we continue to work with Tom Sawyer. You have here at the top your standards and how we're going to meet those standards. We talked the other day about your final assessment choices, and that is something that you should be making a decision on. So I would have you check that out on your unit guide. I'll show you where that's at in just a second. Again, start thinking about that argument essay. That will be a summative piece. And then a vocabulary test. You likely saw that I put your quiz scores for vocab in on a campus. So there's a grade for you there. Not so hot, is what I'll say. It was just a check to see where you were at, and a lot of people aren't quite there, rather, with their vocab stuff. So that's just formative. It won't drag your grade down too much. You'll have a summative chance for a vocab test coming up. Okay, hopefully you have some goals. Keep thinking about those goals, and if you're meeting them, especially as you work today. The days that we've gone through so far are day 1, days 2 and 3, and days 4 and 5, which brings us to the end of our green packet and the end of chapter 21 of our novel. Now, that's a lot of stuff that you've been working on. I realize that, and I know that we're doing this in kind of a way that maybe we're not quite used to. So what I was thinking is that there's probably a lot of people who aren't quite where they need to be, who might not quite be on pace on our pacing guide, who maybe skipped some things. For instance, some of these blue things that we have here, maybe they haven't looked at the CER practice. Maybe they didn't do superstitions or the character chart. Perhaps they need some time to really learn those vocab words and spend time with those. Maybe they need to look at some of these things in yellow and really dig into those and make sure they understand those, so that when I come back next class, they maybe can have some questions answered about that. I know there's people who haven't done their conflict chart, who haven't done their setting chart, and maybe people who haven't even finished up with either of the packets we've done so far, the yellow packet or the green packet. So what I'm trying to get at here is today is a day for you to get caught up. If you need to get caught up, if you need to get back on pace, today is your day to do that. That might involve you reading silently. It might involve you working on some of the things I just ran through here. It might involve you even just, if you are on pace, looking more at some of these final assessment choices, maybe reviewing some of the book, maybe helping some other people out if they need help, or even just kind of looking forward in our unit. You've got the whole unit here all the way down with your resources on the bottom. Lots of different things you could maybe just preview, I guess, as you think about this book. That's what we're going to do today. You have a day to catch up. That's pretty simple, I think. And I just want to make sure that that happens. So make sure that you are working independently if you are in the flex space. No one's working collaboratively out there. We've had some issues with that. I don't think the work that needs to get done has been getting done out there like it should be. If you are working collaboratively, please do stay in the classroom. If you're reading with one another, if you're working on some of these activities with one another, again, you have everything you need is on this student guide, including the links to the presentations and the slides, the days that we've had. Pretty much all the things you need are here. So hopefully this will be a kind of great thing to just press pause on this unit to get people caught back up, to give you a breather if you need it. I know this book is challenging. I know we've thrown a lot at you and a lot of work to get done. But all that is stuff that we want you to know and to experience, so that you have a pretty good understanding of Tom Sawyer, and you're also making some choices and finding your own way, like working independently or working with a group. Um, I'll be back next time to help you out. If you do have questions, feel free to email me if you have any big questions that aren't making sense right now or whatever. But you have the rest of the time here for your flex time to get caught up to work on Tom Sawyer. Hopefully all that's clear. I think I've said enough. I'll shut up and let you get working. Thank you.